This is Fantasy Football in 5 once again, and last episode was quarterbacks, and this episode will be the highly coveted running backs.
Alright, so the top 5 running backs we have down here are Adrian Peterson, Jamal Charles, Eddie Lacy, Le'Veon Bell, and Marshawn Lynch. All are awesome running backs. You can take everybody there but Lynch as you can put them as the number 1 ranked player because they're all going to put up great numbers no matter what they do.
Now, some of the busts at the running back position this year, C.J. Anderson, he is projected around like the 6th or 7th pick, and we don't really agree with that necessarily because he's going to have like a split carry with Monty Ball and Ronnie Hillman.
Yeah.
And then Lamar Miller for the Dolphins, with the passing attack that they're going to have this year, I don't think he's going to put up very good numbers.
He's super inconsistent.
And then there's Jonathan Stewart. He is very injury prone, and even though this is going to be his first year where he's the main running back, he's so injury prone. I don't think he's had a single season that he hasn't been injured at least once. And then Carlos Hyde, he's going to have to replace Frank Gore, which is going to be a tough task to begin with. And they lost Mike Uopati in the free agency, so their line is going to be struggling too.
And also Reggie Bush is backing him up, but I don't see Bush getting a whole lot of carries anyways. Alright, so our sleeper class this year, it's a pretty good one. We started off with Amir Abdullah out of Detroit. He's behind Joik Bell on the roster. We expect him to overtake Bell maybe week 5 or 6. Last year, Bell competed against Reggie Bush for carries. Bell beat him out, but I think Abdullah will win his job this year. Also, Duke Johnson out of Cleveland. He's behind Isaiah Crowell, who had a good year last year. But I don't think he's going to be as productive as this year. So expect Duke Johnson to overtake him about the same time Abdullah will take over Bell.
There's also David Cobb, who comes out of Tennessee, and he came from
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Sorry. Came from Minnesota, and he was a real tough bruiser up there. I mean, he was a power back, and so he just rolled people over. And I think he will end up with the starting job over Bishop Sankey at some point, just from his pure power standpoint and the lackluster that Bishop Sankey has. And then there's Jerick McKinnon, who I think if you can get him as your like 3rd running back, he is going to come out and he's going to produce a lot of points for you. Simply because he's going to get a lot of passes out of the backfield. He has Norv Turner as his offensive coordinator, and Norv Turner has been known to get the running backs involved in the passing game. And he's behind AP, but I think he'll have a split carry with AP also. So when AP needs to come off the field, Jerick McKinnon will come on, and he'll catch some passes, and I think he'll score his first touchdown next year. So.
Alright, we want to highlight one player, and that would be Houston Texans running back Arian Foster. He recently had surgery, which will take him out for 4 to 6 weeks. Since it's the preseason right now, he'll only miss about 1 or 2 weeks in the regular season, but expect him to produce more. And also in the draft, look for him because he's really low ranked.
And also, he's going to get a lot of workload simply because his quarterbacks are not very good this season. So they're going to rely on the running game more with the fact that they don't have a solid quarterback who can take the job out there and manage a game.
Also, Alfred Blue is behind him, and he could get a few carries, but don't expect him to get more than maybe 300 total yards this season. That was Fantasy Football in 5. We deliver all your news in 5 minutes because who would want to watch a 30-minute video on this topic?
A minute.
We hope you join us again next week as we focus on the wide receivers. We post videos every Saturday, Wednesday in the preseason, regular season time, only Saturday. So stay tuned and subscribe to us.